Hello my dear students, welcome to your science class. Here is part 3 for you, and in this particular part we are going to see about what is balanced diet, what is health, what are diseases and what is vaccination. So let's start with the balanced diet, a diet that contains adequate amount of different components of food along with roughage and water required for the healthy functioning of our body is called a balanced diet. So if a diet is having carbohydrate, fats, proteins, minerals and vitamins along with roughage and water in a required manner, that diet is known as balanced diet. Okay, now very important thing, that what is health? So health is a state of complete physical and mental well-being. Here the word is given physical and mental, that we need to be very clear about it. Physical means all the things that belongs directly to our body, and mental things that belongs to our thought process, our emotions, our actions, everything. So if we are well in physical means and mental means in both way, so that's why we will be considered as healthy. Okay, and what makes us healthy? So proper food, rest, exercise, that may be walking, running, playing, yoga, everything. Okay, and correct posture are essential for staying healthy. That's why we always say that whenever you are attending the class, try to sit in a straight posture. Okay, so when your backbone is straight, so that makes you healthy. So these things we need to keep in mind, that we should take proper diet, we should do proper exercises, and we need to maintain good posture, correct posture. Okay, so this makes us healthy. Then what are the diseases, or when we will say that this person is diseased person? So a disease is a state in which function or part of the body is no longer in a healthy condition. Our disease can occur because of improper diet, lack of rest or exercise and lack of cleanliness. Wherever there is lack of, that may be in form of diet, that may be in form of rest, that may be in form of cleanliness, so that makes the person to get a disease. So where is disturbed ease, wherever there is disturbance in the ease, then that is considered as disease. Okay, when our ease get disturbed, then we will be termed as diseased person. Okay, then there are two types of diseases. One type of diseases which are non-communicable, which are not spreading after touch or in coming contact with the diseased person. Another type of diseases are the diseases which are communicable, which spreads. Okay, so first we are going to discuss about नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस. ओके, जो कि पास आने पे, छूने पे फैलती नहीं है. सो दीज डिजीजेस डू नॉट स्प्रेड फ्रॉम वन पर्सन टू द अनदर. दीज एग्जाम्पल्स आर डेफिशिएंसी डिजीजेस. सो व्हाट आर डेफिशिएंसी डिजीजेस? द डिजीजेस विच are the result of improper diet, okay, or lack of a particular nutrient or component of food. So if a person is getting disease because of lack of component or nutrient in their food, then that disease will be considered a deficiency diseases. And there are some other non-communicable disease, that are obesity, heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, cancers, allergy. So these are the example of non-communicable disease. So how a person is getting cancer? So that if a person is smoking, excessive drinking, or due to environmental pollution. So that's all makes a person to get cancer. Okay, so these are the example of non-communicable disease. Here are something about communicable disease. So this is just opposite to the non-communicable disease. So these diseases can spread from one person to the another. Whenever we are coming in contact with a diseased person who is having communicable disease, then our chances that we will get that disease. So this spread because of germs. Okay, and what are germs? So germs are disease causing microbes such as bacteria, virus, fungus and protozoa. So these are known as germs. and these germs can spread in following ways. What are the ways? That may be through direct contact with the infected person, that may be through dirty water, okay, and that may be through insects. So let's see one by one how it takes place. So direct contact, when we are coming in contact with the infected person, the person is sneezing, coughing, so that germs will come out and it will enter to the another person's body. So in that way this will spread, okay. So examples are common cold, measles, tuberculosis, even corona, okay. So whenever a person is coughing, sneezing, so cold, this common cold will spread. Measles, if you are coming in contact with that person who is having measles, okay, or tuberculosis, so there are chances that we will get the disease. Even a corona infected person will spread corona in this way, okay. Through dirty food and water, the examples are typhoid and cholera. If we take the things which are infected, dirty water we are taking, then we will suffer from this typhoid. So what happens when there is food which is uncovered, the flies will be there, and these fly goes to on the bodies of a person which is not having any disease, but with the help of those flies, germs will reach to their body, and if a person is eating that contaminated food, the person will get disease, okay. So what are the example of this kind of disease like typhoid and cholera? And through insects, very common is malaria. If a person is getting a bite of mosquito which is having a parasite that is known as plasmodium, it is there in a person who is having malaria. So in that person, blood will have malaria parasite or germs for malaria. So when mosquito, what happens? When mosquito and some other insects, when a mosquito bites a person infected with malaria, it sucks the germs along with the blood. Whenever it sucks the blood, germs also there, and they comes inside the body of mosquito, and when the same mosquito goes and bites another person, a healthy person, then it gives the that same malaria germs to the healthy person, and this way it spreads. So how we can prevent these diseases which are communicable? So we can stop these communicable diseases by maintaining hygiene, that may be personal hygiene or community hygiene. So what is hygiene? Hygiene is a practice that helps to ensure cleanliness and good health, okay. Then how we can maintain good hygiene? So we should eat clean and healthy food, we should wash our hand regularly, we should not drink unclean water, always we need to take clean water, okay, clear water, and we should keep our surrounding neat and clean to control flies, and always we need to put garbage into dustbins only. We should stay away from infected person as much as possible, and if vaccines are available, we must take vaccine to prevent disease. So what is vaccination? So vaccination is the use of a special substance called vaccines to prevent specific diseases, and vaccine helps to build up resistance in the body, okay. So now you are aware about what is vaccination, because in this pandemic corona period, everyone is running behind the vaccine. So this helps our body to fight against diseases, okay. So that's all what you have to do. You just make the notes, and what you are going to do, you have to make the table number 2.2, that is deficiency diseases, and table number 2.3, some communicable diseases, in your notebook which is given in your science book, so that you are going to draw in your notebook, okay, from your science books. That's all. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.